Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Broncos offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Pulls it in. It's Gaines. At the 35, he smashes his way through again. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and he'll take the deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he's dragged down. The Broncos will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Nelson. He's got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, third and short, third and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses. And
this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gates. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. At the 10, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's House. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has...
Off he goes! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
to the ground with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This is why, during the week, during practice, quarterbacks wear green jerseys. They don't get hit. We're not allowed to hit him in practice. We get in trouble if we hit him in practice. Not used to taking shots. Probably one of the reasons why he coughed up the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Smashes ahead. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That's caught. It's Shaw. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Boise State.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense.
He's got it down the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They're bringing heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Nelson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, when you're running a drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy.
And they got him for the sack. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. Delivers the contact. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They put on the heat and they blocked it. Scoop it up and going the other way. He's running free down the middle. He's inside the 40. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Boise State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Broncos in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make him force the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. North Texas, 35. Boise State.
Fielded in the end zone. It's House. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short term, and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. He'll try to get it through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 17 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught behind the line. It's House. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.